We're going to talk next about the harm to women. Abortion hurts women. The Elliott Institute's peer-reviewed research documents real physical, reproductive, psychological, and emotional damage directly related to abortion. Immediate medical consequences include hemorrhage, internal injury, and infection. Abortion as birth control encourages irresponsible, dangerous sexual activity, leading to an explosion of sexually transmitted disease. Immediately after the abortion or years later, women experience depression, anxiety, and suicide. Long-term effects include increased risks of cancer, miscarriage, and infertility, and higher rates of addictive behaviors and significant mental and emotional problems. Tragically, women die from legal abortion. Abortion haunts women. And here's an excerpt from a testimonial. It has been 10 years now, almost to this day, that I can still remember clearly those fatal few minutes that I will regret to my dying day. The abortionist did not speak or look at me except to growl, "Be quiet and keep still," when I began to shake and cry against my own will, as I felt his cold, sharp instruments cutting out the life that had been growing inside of me for the past 3 months. The sound of the fetus dropping into the plastic bucket held between my legs is a sound I cannot erase from my memory, and to this day, my throat feels choked and my stomach tenses as I fight back tears for the baby I allowed to be killed. And then Judaism has our 13 attributes of mercy, which we offer to post-abortive Jewish women who are suffering. Adonai, Adonai, God, compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abundant in kindness and truth, who preserves kindness for 1,000 generations, who forgives iniquity, sin, and error, and who cleanses. And then men are harmed by abortion as well. When a Jewish man coerces his partner into abortion, he may feel relief immediately afterward from the social, financial, or religious consequences of claiming fatherhood. Later, though, feelings of anger, resentment, and guilt often surface. These uncomfortable feelings come out in destructive behaviors: excessive drinking, drug use, suicidal feelings, risk-taking, or maybe running from relationship to relationship, unable to make commitments. Alternatively and tragically, men have no legal rights concerning abortion and may feel powerless to save their own child. This leads to feelings of rage, emptiness, and lost fatherhood. Jewish men, told that abortion is legal in Judaism and preferable to single fatherhood or marrying a non-Jewish woman, have no support to cope with these feelings. In many cases, because the baby may be seen as problematic or embarrassing, the adoption option is never explored. Another Jewish baby loses its life, and another Jewish man loses his soul. And as our psalmist wrote, "As far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgressions from us." A lack of Jewish help. Jewish men and women who suffer after abortion have no peer support within the Jewish community or help from Jewish professionals and leadership, most of whom believe that abortion is legal in Judaism, an acceptable method of birth control, and should leave no lasting ill effects on body, mind, or soul. Rabbis receive no training on post-abortive grief, so they can offer no spiritual support. Synagogue membership remains uninformed and uneducated about this problem. Women's groups are unable to create helpful programming because this is seen as undermining support and advocacy for abortion rights. The reality is that many Jewish men and women sitting in prayer services suffer in silent torment from their abortion experience, deeply disturbed with guilt, remorse, unprocessed grief, and resentment towards family and friends who provided no help with the pregnancy or support for the life-saving alternatives of single parenting or adoption. They are plagued with the spiritual disconnection from Hashem that every Jew feels after taking actions that hurt the innocent, lack kindness and mercy, and fall short of Jewish moral teachings.